Welcome back, everyone. Today for another episode of AGOHP, and this is going to be a big one, an important one. So here at AGOHP, we talk about real issues, unedited content from my world to yours. And if you like this type of content, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, be active, share it with your friends. Today we're going to talk about the energy of the universe and how it impacts your life. And this is something we all have in common. We all have one life and we all want to live a long, fulfilled one with a lot of freedom and health and fulfillment for ourselves and our loved ones. So stick around till the end. It's going to be an interesting one because today we talk about how important it is who you spend your time with, where you spend it, and how to make sure you focus the right energy around you. I have lived in 8 countries. I've visited over 40 countries in total. Soon I'm going to be in Canada. That's another one added to the list. So it's just incredibly, important where you choose to spend your time, not only who you spend it with. So I've lived in Germany. I grew up in a small village in Germany, 8,000 habitats or so. And the energy was actually good. It was in the 90s. Germany was doing economically well. Everybody was educated. There was opportunity. Economy was growing. People were doing well. I come from a low income, middle class family. My father is a music teacher. My mom is a physiotherapist. My dad is retired by now. My mom still works because she actually loves to help people and loves what she does, but she doesn't have to work anymore. She's very fortunate. She's one of those. Anyhow, this really shaped my future. But when I started my own business at 18, the high taxes, the high regulation, and less opportunity in Germany under the political direction of Angela Merkel actually put a halt to my business. My business stagnated, and even though I worked 100 hours a week, I worked a lot. I simply couldn't move forward. So guys, this is why I left to London. London at the time, one of the top cities in the world, 2015. So it's so important where you choose to set foot down and put your focus on, okay? From London, then I moved to Kiev, Ukraine. Huge mistake, almost died on that one. Went back to London, and this is where my business exploded and I learned the most in 2-3 years. And I actually became a multimillionaire and financially free for the rest of my life. Right now, I do not have to work anymore. I have substantial assets in property that look after me and my loved ones for the rest of my life. Still, I hit the gym every day. Still, I work every day and don't have any fun. Anyway, going back to the topic. So then after living in London, the pandemic happened and I actually moved to Mexico. And now I'm speaking to you from Cancun, Mexico. But in February 2024, I left Mexico to full-time settle in Dubai. And somehow I ended up settling in Moscow, Russia as well. And why am I speaking about this? Well, I'm right now back at a place where I've spent 4 or 5 years of my life. I'm just 34 years old. So this is still 15% of my entire lifetime. If you think about when I actually understand what's going on, probably that's over the last 5-6 years. And a lot of this knowledge actually came from living here in Mexico. But now being back here, I actually ask myself, wow, how did I survive here for 5 years? How did I survive? How did I manage? How did I learn so much? How did I grow that much here? Now I'm at a completely different point in my life. So this is why I wanted to make this video, because the places where you settle down and the people you surround yourself with, yeah, it's so important. But it also really depends, where are you at in your life? At what level of the game are you? And how quickly can you evolve? And I think Mexico in 4 or 5 years, I evolved to the top level. I mean, of course, there's government support, government contracts, etc., etc. I've never got involved in it because I don't speak Spanish. I also don't want to deal with this type of level, as there is certain things that you need to do that my moral compass doesn't allow. Anyhow, so now coming back here, I could never live here again. I don't see any interesting person. I don't see any beautiful people, actually, shockingly. And now living in Moscow, living in Dubai, the energy that I feel there, I feel like home. And this is a feeling that I had here before. So as we evolve and as we learn and as we grow, yeah, we also completely change internally our perspective, our energy level changes. And the people we attract and the people that we feel attracted to, the surroundings we feel attracted to, the things we feel attracted to, the things we want to have that we're used to, well, they change. And the one thing you want to make sure of when you choose where to settle and who to settle with and which friends, brothers, sisters, whatever you're into, you want to surround yourself with, well, really you got to start with where you're going to settle down. And personally, when I came here, I didn't know anyone, so it didn't really matter who is here. It was way more important, where am I? And during the pandemic, of course, there was no better place in the world than being in Tulum, being in Mexico, because it was the only place without a mask, without mandates, without lockdowns, without lies, without garbage, without the noise. This is why the best people in the world, boom, came right here. But today, the best people in the world are clearly drawn to the Middle East. They're clearly drawn to Moscow, Russia. They're clearly drawn towards the East, because the foundation of the human life is still preserved in the East. If you do not believe me, come and see it for yourself. Send me a DM on Instagram if you want to visit Russia. I'm very happy to help you to get your visa, to get everything set up there. It's really, really simple. And it will completely change your perspective. It has done this for me, so it will do that for you too. So guys, just to summarize this real quick, do not think about too much who you are with and who to surround yourself with. First, think about, are you actually in the right location, the right GPS address? Is this place going up or is it going down? Is it fast pace or is it slow pace? What are you comfortable with and what do you want from this world? Of course, based on these questions, you need to choose your spot, your location. I have changed mine 7 times after Germany, and currently I'm so happy to be in Moscow and to be in Dubai. I believe these are the absolute best cities in the world, the most thriving, the most energetic, the best entrepreneurs, the most money and freedom to be made, to be earned. So guys, I hope to see you in these cities soon. If you like this content, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys on the next one of AGOHP. Take care.